this case, the state is requesting to subpoena Miss Locretia Minton. I believe she's missed several hearings. Mr. Patterson has attended several of them, and we have not been able to make any kind of even temporary order because of the situation of the custodial parent not being present. However, I do believe that, and Mr. Brimhall can clarify in his opening, I believe that Mr. Patterson does have frequent contact with the child and would like at least some type of conservator or visitation orders to be put into place so that he can continue to foster a relationship with that child.
All right, Mr. Brimhall.
Yes, Judge. I have diligently tried to find Miss Minton, and I have tried 3 different phone numbers. All of them, well, the first one was disconnected, and then I tried again a couple months later, and it just rings endlessly now. So I don't know what's going on there. I got a new phone number, or newer phone number from Mr. Patterson. That one is now goes straight to a busy signal. And the third phone number that I had for her, it goes to like a call center, some kind of weird spam call center type thing. So I haven't been able to reach her. I was told that I could find her on Facebook. Mr. Patterson helped me find her on Facebook, and because we're not Facebook friends, what I did is I made a comment on a public picture of Miss Minton, and I put my name and who I was and my contact information for my firm, and she promptly blocked me on Facebook. I can't find her anymore, and she didn't obviously reply to my comment or call me. So she's definitely avoiding me. I think she knows about the case. I have I have a whole bunch of guesses about why that probably is. Mr. Patterson's been extremely cooperative in helping me find her and get in touch with her. My concern is that I think she definitely needs to be subpoenaed to get here. And but my concern is that we've reset this a whole bunch. And of course, Thanksgiving and Christmas are coming up. And Mr. Patterson, I believe, will testify that he hasn't seen Leilani in a month or so. And he would like to obviously have some holiday time put in writing that can be enforced later on if need be. So if we need to reset, we'll probably need to reset out until January or whenever there's an opening. But I would like some enforceable visitation time and put into the reset order for Mr. Patterson, just so that that relationship can continue, and so that Miss Minton can't exert any kind of control over that holiday time and deny him access during the holidays.
All right. Does he know where she lives?
So I have an address for her. I don't know if, basically all my information is fairly outdated. I did get an email. I've emailed it numerous times.
I'm sorry. Does he know where she lives?
Oh,
does the father know where she lives? How's he seeing the child?
Normally we'll have like a meet location. She doesn't tell me like she haven't told me her address for about a year now. So normally we'll just meet up, or she'll meet with my mother, and then that's how it normally go.
All right.
She lives in Bell County, to the best of my knowledge, and he lives in Fort Worth. So I'm assuming they meet in the middle, or is that right, Mr. Patterson?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What kind of car does she have, Mr. Patterson? Do you know or somebody bringing her to those meetings?
Yes, I'm with her boyfriend, so I think it might be his vehicle.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Do you know his?
No, I don't think
he's probably with him anyway, so we may open the trace down that way. All right, let's get some testimony, and let's see what we'll do with this one, because I'm probably looking at let's see what the father has to say, but we're probably looking at setting up some type of conservatorship and temporary and visitation package. and I'll look at doing a reset where she could be subpoenaed to, and I'm looking at doing it on my January enforcement docket and making it alive for her, and Mr. Patterson can appear via Zoom. But I want that subpoena to be able to be enforceable by, if she doesn't show up, we can issue a warrant for her arrest, okay? So that means you'll have to do it, Mr. Brimhall. Okay?
Yeah, she'll have to appear in person. I understand.
Yeah, we're not gonna do it for Zoom. So yeah, that's too many
But
ways to say she did to get out of that one, okay? So.
I just would like the court to make a note that she's missed a bunch of court dates.
I see all the reset dates, and
I mean,
that's why I'm willing to go with the warrant, and if necessary, she can always say the court will take into consideration whether or not dad should get custody.
it's not. I've talked to him about that possibility as well, Judge.
So yeah, I don't. I'm too old to play games with kids. Okay, so and to me, everybody under 40 is a kid. So there. So.
Yes, man.
So that I think that includes you too. So there we go. Anyway, let's go ahead.
You want me to take the lead on question? Do you want me to take the lead on question, Judge?
I'm sorry?
Do you want me to take the lead on questioning?
Mrs. Hubbard doesn't have the objection, but let me go ahead and swear Mr. Patterson in. So, Mr. Patterson, please unmute yourself and raise your right hand, sir. You solemnly swear or affirm, sir, the testimony you're going to give here today is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you.
I do.
All right, sir, you're officially on the oath, and you may proceed.
And the state will gladly let Mr. Brimhall question first.
All right, thank you.
All right.
I got enough general background information, Mr. Brimhall, so you can make it short and sweet. Thank you.
Okay. Regarding well, first off, you're the father of Leilani, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. And Leilani's 2.5, is that right? Approximately?
Yes, sir.
All right. And for part of that, well, first off, have you had any significant periods of time with Leilani in the past?
Yes, sir.
Did she live with you for close to a year?
Yes, sir. Back just on and off, like it'll be 2 months with her, a month without her, 2 months with her. Like we broke it down pretty much like that since we was long distance.
Okay. And at the time you were living not in Texas and she was living in Texas, and so you had those pretty extended periods of time, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. And that was during her first year of life or thereabouts?
It's been up until recently, sir. Like I've had her for a good amount of her life. I'll say my family has had her for a good amount of her life.
Were you living with your parents when she would come to visit for those months?
No, sir. I was living with my mother as right when I got out the military, but she wasn't born yet. So when she was born, by that time I had already had my own place.
Okay. All right. So needless to say, Leilani knows you and you know her, correct?
Yes, sir.
Y'all are well familiar with each other?
Yes, sir.
All right. So if you had an extended period of time for or weekend time set up currently, there would be no issues with Leilani going to you and staying at your house and that kind of thing. Is that right?
No, sir. She acknowledges me as that. Like she's familiar with me, even if she doesn't see me for extended amount of time. She still knows me.
Do you have any kind of telephonic or electronic communication with Leilani? Like, do you FaceTime or Skype or anything like that?
Just through Messenger, Facebook Messenger. That's about it.
But is it video with the child?
Not really, no, sir. It's just
Okay. When was the last time you saw Leilani in person?
Beginning of September. In mid-September.
Okay. So it's been roughly 2 months since you last seen her?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And during the holidays coming up, are you asking for the court to make specific orders about some time that you can have with her for the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas?
That would be she get her and get I would say she wants to talk. She knows he's pushing.
Do you say that using the court to avoid, or prevent?
Move on from that. That's too speculative for me on this one. Okay. So yeah, I'm good enough.
All right. All right. Regarding all the prior court dates, you've logged in, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you missed any court dates?
No, sir. I haven't missed one.
Okay. Has she been present for any court dates?
I think that she was only present for the first one. I think the first and the second one. But
Is that the one where DNA testing was ordered?
I think that was ordered the second one. I forget. It's been like 5, so I forgot, sir.
Okay. But it's been a while since she came to court.
Yes, sir. I think she's missed the last 3.
Okay. And have you told her? So first off, let me ask you this. I sent you an email earlier this week about today's date at court, right?
Yes, sir.
And I asked you to screenshot that email and to message it to her on Facebook, correct?
Yes, sir.
Did you do that?
Yes, sir. And I asked my mother to reach out to her as well, but she already, from what I've heard, she already knew about the court date.
Okay. And
Yes,
so
sir.
she didn't reply to either you or your mother, is that right?
No, sir.
Okay.
She lets my mother talk to my daughter like on video chat and stuff. So I think my mother just said something to her about it when they was on video chat.
All right. All right. I'll pass the witness.
All right, Ms. Hubbard.
Mr. Patterson, I believe you're the one in this case where your address was marked as we may need to have non-disclosure because someone in the past, or maybe Miss Minton has maybe harassed you, threatened you, tried to harm you in some way. Are you concerned if your address and phone number are included in this order that someone may continue to do those things?
No, ma'am. Just because we're in different parts of Texas, but
Okay.
at the time, yes, it was some threats made on me. So yes, ma'am.
Okay, but you feel comfortable now that those threats are not going to continue?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I pass the witness, Your Honor.
All right, folks. Obviously, I'm looking at doing the reset, trying to subpoena, get her up here in January. I'm looking at naming the both parties temporary joint management service and give mom the right to domicile for now. I'm restricting that right to Texas for now until further order. She's local. The best of your knowledge, she's local, right?
I believe she's in Killeen, Judge. So I would prefer.
Right, well, I'm gonna restrict her to the Bell and contiguous until
Okay.
further order and give Dad standard possession, and I'll give him the he's more than 100 miles away, so I'll give him the 1 weekend a month, but the upcoming holidays as per the standard possession order. And sir, you can pick your 1 weekend a month. If you had to do 1 weekend a month, sir, you don't have her phone number or have any way of getting in contact with her?
Yes, sir. Just through Facebook Messenger. That's how we communicate.
All right then. Well, you're gonna get a copy of the order, and like I said, you're gonna get standard possession. As far as visitation is concerned, you're required to give her at least 72 hours advance notice of the visitation if you want a weekend. So whatever weekend you choose, the one a month, you need to let her know at least 72 hours in advance, and you can do that through Facebook Messenger on the weekend visits. But as far I tell you what, I'm not going to go that route. That's giving too much power in her hands. I'm going to order that she get a download App Close and put it on her device. You to open up an App Close account, sir, and you're to send messages only through App Close. You need to let her know that on Facebook Messenger. That is the official way that but the judge has ordered you to communicate. And if she doesn't follow through with it, then that's going to be on her also. So, but I'm ordering her to do so. And I'm giving her specifically the date is the 2nd of November. I'm going to give her to a week from tomorrow for about 5 p.m. to get that done. So by next Friday at 5 p.m., she needs to have App Close on her cellular device. And like I said, you can pick your weekends and use App Close. to let her know which weekend of the month you want. And Mr. Brimhall, is this the non-custodial party's Thanksgiving, or does he get Christmas this year?
I'm not certain what it is under the code. I think he should get it because he hasn't seen the child in 2 months.
Well,
And
I'm gonna keep standing. I don't want to do anything that's going to make it easier for her to try to wiggle out of this. So I'm not going to change things. I'm not going to change anything around from standard. This is mom's Thanksgiving. It's mom's. It's his. It's his. So,
let me check. I believe, Judge, she's trying to avoid court.
yeah, I know.
Let me check with the let me check. I can look up and see what it is real quick.
I don't have my pocket guide here.
Your Honor, I checked a different order. It looks like this is the year that Mr. Patterson would have Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I believe the
So this is his year to have Thanksgiving holiday and
I believe
week after
so.
Christmas. Okay.
I believe so. It's since it's
Okay.
an odd-numbered year, beginning at 6 p.m. the day the child is dismissed from school for the possessory parent.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Bear County one right now.
I think it's the statute I believe is 153-314.
Yeah. Anyway,
A3.
We're not, yeah, you can confirm that with him, but right now he's got the standard package, and but he does need to let mom know 72 hours in advance that he's going to come up, and as long as he logs on to I started to say FaceTime. As long as he logs on to AppClose and attempts to do it, he can show that he's logged on to AppClose. He's trying to send that out, and she's not responding. Then obviously I can do an enforcement on her because I'm giving her a date specific to put AppClose on her device. So,
Okay.
all
And then he's permitted to appear by Zoom still, correct?
Yeah, on the reset date of that first Tuesday in January. I mean, first Wednesday in January, and let me look at that.
I believe it's the third, Judge. I have another.
Yeah,
I have an enforcement case already on that day, but I don't know.
But she has to appear live.
Okay, she's live. He's on Zoom.
Okay. All right. Anything else you're asking for at this? Ms. Hubbard, did you have anything else you need to ask of the witness?
Did I need to ask Mr. Patterson? No.
Yeah. That's good. Okay, Mr. Brimhall. Anything else you want to ask of the witness at this point? And then I'm gonna give him a chance to ask questions.
No other questions for Mr. Patterson.
All right, Mr. Patterson, questions, sir.
Yes, sir. So if I like do the app close, and it's the weekend, if she decides to give me more time with her, do I log that as well, or?
No, sir. If she decides to give you more time, she can do that, sir. That's left up here. Y'all, the order will say you and she can agree to any times you want, but fair in agreement. She's got to give you that 1 week in a month. Looks like this year she's got to give you that week at Thanksgiving and the week after Christmas as part of your standard package, sir.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, sir. All I got. Yes, sir.
And you're going to get a copy of that court order, and you can run. You can after you get it, you can run questions by Mr. Brimhall as you see fit, sir. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right.
And then the court's authorizing a subpoena for her, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
So, all right. So, anything else, Mr. Brimhall?
That's it, Judge. That's it. I just want the court to take note that she's being not cooperative with the process.
And in 40 years of practice, I've never had this happen.
I know, right?
It's the first. Right, it started the first month I was in practice. Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, I just this kind of I'm not.
It's frustrating, I understand, but yeah.
Yeah.
The only time you could ever find them a lot of times is, well, I'm about to send you a new bill for my services when you're in private practice. Then yeah, they'll call you right back. So yeah. Anyway, anything else, Ms. Hubbard?
No, Your Honor.
Yeah, Mr. Patterson, anything else, sir?
No, Your Honor.
All right, I'll see you in January, sir. And good luck. If anything else comes up in the interim that you think is some type of in jeopardy, puts your child in jeopardy, let the ad litem know. But please keep in mind that Mr. Brimhall represents the child's interest, not yours or the mom's, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you very much. We're off the record.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Patterson, you can log off. I'll be in touch with you, okay?